Hey YouTube, this is Aisha coming with another update on my journey. Um, Today is Tuesday, November 8th. A beautiful day here where I am. And let's see, it's week 17, I think, on my journey. So let's jump right into the numbers. So in my last weigh-in, I weigh in, just in case you were wondering, on Fridays. So actually my updates are about 2 days behind from when I actually weigh in. But last week I was 286.2. I started this journey at 346.2. My highest weight is actually 357. Which was the last time I joined Weight Watchers in January '09, just in case you were wondering. So this week, my weight was 282.4. Yay! That's a weekly loss of 3.8 pounds. Awesome, awesome. And just FYI, well, I'll tell you about my week a little bit later. Anyway, so that's a weekly loss of 3.8, which brings my total loss to 63.8 pounds since I started my pre-op liquid diet. So that's great. I'm pretty happy with those numbers. If you saw my video last week, I did a little bit, tried to, I guess, do a system reboot on my system, and it went really well, I think. So I did liquids for about 2 days. And then something that I also did was during the day, I would pretty much drink mostly liquid. So I would start with like a yogurt for the morning. I tried to cut out, a lot of my snacks. Tried to cut those out completely and just replaced. And then like for lunch, I did a full protein shake, which was still like 160 calories. So my calories weren't, lacking much, but it just kind of, put more liquids in my body than just all the food I was eating. And then for dinner, I would have, a nice dinner. Well, about a couple ounces of meat, maybe a side of vegetables, maybe not. So I think it went pretty well, and I'm going to try that pattern for weeks going forward, doing like maybe mostly liquids during the day and then having, a nice dinner, or if I do a lunch with a meat, do, like a tuna or something like that. So me eating, lighter during the day, which I can handle that. So I kind of liked it. It kind of, because that's my problem, is snacking during the day. So when I say I'm only doing liquids, then I don't allow myself to do, I'm like, I can't do that. I can't, have those snacks. And so that was where a lot of my calories were coming from, were the snacks during the day while I was at work. So if I can try to cut those out with just doing, mostly, my protein shakes and replacing that with that, I'm not, starving myself or not getting the calories in, not getting the protein in, just substituting that and trying to put a little bit more restriction on what I do during the day. So anyway, also last week, because work was so hectic, I'm in the IT field, and we're in the middle of, implementations and all that kind of stuff. So I've been working crazy hours, last couple weeks. So last week I didn't do any workouts, like none. Only workout I did was actually running through the airport, and I'll get to that in a second. But so that was actually without even working out, which makes me think I had a 3.8 loss without even working out. So as I'm incorporating these workouts, I can be blowing these weeks out the water, and in workouts. So anyway, it was good. What I wanted to mention today was just that, I've been, I watch people's journeys and look at some of the blogs and stuff out there. But something that not really bothering me, but I just want to make sure everyone realizes this is your journey. Nobody else's. This is your journey. My journey is my journey. Whoever else you watch on YouTube, that's their journey. As you're in your journey, it's your journey. It's not anybody else's. And so some of the things that I see, that they don't disturb me, but they just cause me pause. We go on these blogs and we use them as great, resources to find out information, find out with other people who were successful what they did, which is great. But when it turns into I did this, so you need to do this in order to be successful. I don't buy that, and that's not always the case. Like somebody was asking about, they're in the losing phase, and they, had a dinner or something, and was like panicking because they didn't know what they should eat, and they were like, 3 months out, and they, panicking, and then somebody said, you shouldn't be eating out while you're trying to lose. And I'm like, well, if that's the case, then I should be at 0 pounds lost, because most of my meals, like most of you all know, are prepared. I don't prepare because I travel during the week for work. So, it's just like you have to, it's a hard, it might be, more difficult to find better options. It might be a little bit more safe when you're actually preparing the food. You actually know what's going in the food. You're actually cooking the food. Yeah, that's the best option. But it's not saying that people who actually do, go to the social events, go eat out with coworkers, go eat out with their family, that they can't lose. And so when things like that, when I see stuff like that, it just bothers me, because, what you did to be successful, you can tell us what made you successful, some of your helpful hints. But you can't say that that approach is going to work for everybody. So, I just encourage everybody to find their own self on these journeys. Find what works best for you. Find yourself in a comfort zone. Like I'm, trying things with my diet, because I know I might snack during the day. So maybe I'll restrict more during the day than when I'm at home by myself, and I can control what's in my hotel room, during the day. So anyway, just wanted to mention that and throw that out there. Let's see. This week I'm going to start this Couch to 5K program. I'm sure several people, have heard about it, and I actually did it before. I got about halfway through to about week 4, and that was that was a couple years ago, so I was, heavier than I am now. So I'm trying to see, how that'll work, now that I'm about, a little over 60 pounds lost. So hopefully it goes well. And I decided to take on Couch to 5K because, running, I do want to turn into, not really a runner, but jogger, whatever. But something that made me think that I was ready, because, I haven't been, consistently working out, but I do work out some and during the week. But on Friday, I had a, situation trying to get into the airport. Then when I got to the airport, went through security, left my cell phone in the rental car, so I had to go back to the rental car and try to go back through security. Of course, this time security was a ridiculous, amount of people. And my flight was leaving in like 10 minutes while I'm standing in the security line. So I asked the agent, was like, please, can, I go through, the shorter line, because my line is not moving. They actually let me through. When I got through security, I had like 5 minutes till I was to my gate, my flight, and my gate was leaving. I could see my gate. I could see where I was. I literally ran to this gate. And when I got to the gate, I wasn't huffing, puffing, sweating all over the place. I just stopped, took a deep breath, gave him my boarding pass, and I was good to go. And I was like, Aisha, you literally just ran from the terminal to your gate. You ran, and you're not falling out all over the place. Maybe it's time to step it up on your workouts. So, sometimes your body tells you stuff that, it does things that you don't really know that it's capable of doing. So I'm going to go ahead and try to, push it a little bit harder, step up my game, and try to start doing this Couch to 5K program. So hope it goes well. And that's about all I have for this week. So thanks you all for watching. I appreciate all your comments. I appreciate you just joining me on this journey. I wish you all the best as you continue your journeys, and I look forward to watching them. Thanks. Bye-bye.